Hello friends, this is the second video in the video series about UPSC Psychology Optional, and we are discussing paper 1 and unit 1 of Psychology Optional in UPSC. In the first video we discussed or we looked at what is the micro syllabus of the unit 1, and now we are going to start discussing the micro syllabus, and the first topic is definition of psychology. Definition of psychology. So let us look at the definition of psychology. So the most holistic definition of psychology is given in NCERT, and that is psychology is a science which studies psychology is a science which studies mental processes, experiences and behaviors. Mental processes, experiences and behaviors in different contexts. Okay, so here we have four important keywords. So what is the definition? Science which studies mental processes, experiences and behaviors in different contexts. Now the first keyword here is that it is a science. Psychology is a science, and it was earlier considered as a sub branch of philosophy, but today psychology is a science, and we are going to focus that why psychology is a science. Where does psychology stand between natural science and social science? All of that we are going to study in the next video. In this particular video we are going to focus on the other three keywords, that is mental processes, experiences and behavior. So psychology is the scientific study of mental processes, experiences and behaviors. So what are mental processes? Mental processes. So mental means relating to mind. So mental processes are nothing but processes relating to mind. Now what can be the examples of the processes relating to mind? The example can be learning, okay? The example can be memory, or you can say remembering, okay? Now the feelings that you have, emotions, okay? All of that is nothing but mental processes. Perception. Right now you are looking at the screen watching this video, and you see that there are certain designs being made on the screen, and your mind perceives them as a language, that is English. Okay, now you have already learned English, so you remember what is the meaning of each of these words that are here. At the same time you are learning new concepts. So what is happening? While watching this video we are learning new concepts, we are using memory to learn these new concepts. Okay, we are feeling motivated, that is why we first opened this video. So motivation is also one of the mental processes. Motivation is also one of the mental processes. We are paying attention, that is also one of the mental processes. Okay, so all of these things which occur inside your mind, all of the processes that occur inside your mind are known as mental processes. Okay, are known as mental processes. Now we need to understand that mind is different from brain. Okay, so when we are talking about mind, it is psychology, but when we are talking about brain, it is biology. So we are going to discuss in some video what is the difference between mind and brain, but for the time being we need to understand that what are mental processes. So mental processes are the processes which relate to mind, such as learning, memory, emotions, feelings, perception, motivation, attention, interests, etc. Okay, so all of them are the processes relating to mind and hence called mental processes. Now the second term that is in question is experiences. So the first term is mental processes, second term is experiences. So let us look at what do we mean by experiences. Experiences, and we are going to look at with an example. The experience is nothing but it refers to the state of mental processes, to the state of mental processes. Now right now what you are experiencing, Okay, it is defined by the state of your mental processes. Right now you are watching this particular video. Okay, and what are the mental processes? What is the state of the mental processes? You are learning. So learning is happening right now. You are utilizing your memory. You are motivated to watch this video. You are perceiving the characters written on the screen. Okay, you are paying attention so that you can learn, you can understand. So all of that constitute an experience. Okay, all of that constitutes an experience. So what is experience? Experience refers to the state of the mental processes, to the state of the consciousness, to the state of the awareness. That is what experience is. The next keyword in the definition was behavior. The science which studies mental processes, experiences, and behavior. So let us look at this particular keyword, that is behavior. Behavior. What is behavior? So behavior is nothing but a response. Behavior is nothing but a response to internal or external stimuli. Okay. So what is behavior? Behavior is, or you can write an organism's activities. Okay. The activities that an organism perform, an organism's activities in response to internal or external stimuli. Okay, the activity that an organism performs, an activity that an organism does in response to internal or external stimuli, an organism's activity in response to internal or external stimuli. Now what is a stimuli? Okay, so you can write anything that evokes a response. So we are going to understand this very well. Okay, so suppose that somebody is calling you. Okay, somebody takes your name right now. What is this? That is a stimuli, and you give a response to it, and that is behavior. So what is the external stimuli? Somebody calling you was an external stimuli, and your response to it was the behavior that you exhibited. Your response to it was the behavior that you exhibited. And now we come to internal stimuli. Suppose a thought comes to your mind that let's like this video. That is an internal stimuli. The thought of liking this video is an internal stimuli. The thought of pressing the like button is the internal stimuli, and you actually pressing the like button is the behavior that you exhibit. Okay, the thought of pressing the like button is the internal stimuli, and you actually pressing the like button is the behavior, is the response to that internal stimuli that you exhibit. Okay, now this response itself can also be internal or external. So behavior can be overt or behavior can be covert. Okay, behavior can be overt, behavior can be covert. So when the response is external, it is called overt behavior, and when the response is internal, it is called covert behavior. Okay, when the response is internal, it is called covert behavior, and when the response is external, it is called overt behavior. Okay, so in the cases that we discussed, we were discussing about overt behavior, when the response is external. Somebody calls you. Okay, somebody calls you and you reply back. This can be observed, and hence it is an external behavior, it is an overt behavior, something that can be observed. So overt behaviors can be, observed by others, can be objectively observed, can be objectively observed. Okay, so overt behaviors can be objectively observed. Okay, so your thought of pressing the like button and you actually pressing the like button can be observed. Okay, you actually pressing the like button can be observed, and hence that is also an overt behavior. Now what is a covert behavior? Suppose your mother calls you and thoughts emerge in your mind that probably she is calling me to get something from the market. This is nothing but a covert response. So your mother calling you, and in response, thoughts start to emerge in your mind that she is going to send me to market to buy something. This is nothing but covert behavior. Okay, the covert response, the internal response to the external stimuli. So what we have understood is that behavior can be overt or covert. Okay, behavior is nothing but a response to stimuli. Okay, so let us write it down once more, that behavior is response to stimuli. Behavior is response to stimuli. This stimuli can be internal. This stimuli can be internal and can be external. The stimuli can be internal and can be external, and the response can be internal and can be external. Okay, so both stimuli and response can be internal and can be external. So behavior is the response to stimuli, and both of them can be internal or external. So this completes our understanding of the definition of psychology, that science which studies mental processes, learning, memory, attention, motivation, perception, all of these, and the experiences that one has, and the states of these different mental processes. Experience is nothing but the state of these different mental processes. And psychology also studies the behaviors, the response, okay, the response to internal or external stimuli, or you can say the covert or overt response to internal or external stimuli. So this is the definition of psychology. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comment section. If you want to add anything, you put them down in the comment section. The notes are given in the description of this video, and I'll also try to put some MCQs in the description of this video. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.